going to sing it now.
Yes. So
I strongly advise
yes.
Randall.
Yes.
All quiet.
Oh, say, can you sing?
You see, Your Honor?
By the dawn's early
This is what we sleep through.
The whole purpose behind law is to right wrong. I want justice to be something that isn't this foreign concept.
Justice knows no boundaries. The truth will be heard. Fair, firm, compassionate. This is America's Court with Judge Ross. Dulce says her neighbor blasts loud music every night, and it's interfering with Miss Dulce's right to the use and enjoyment of her property. She's suing for $10,000. Farrah Previtt says her neighbor has been harassing her from the day she moved into their complex. She says her neighbor constantly calls the police, and Ms. Previtt has had enough.
All rise, remain standing, and come to order. The Honorable Judge Kevin Ross presiding.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated.
All parties have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Deputy Thomas. Caitlin and Harold Dulce, correct?
Yes.
You're suing Farrah Previtt
Yes.
for $10,000 based on mental and emotional harassment.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, who shall we start with? Mr. Dulce, you want to?
Yes, Your Honor. The main reason that we're here is because when we first moved into the apartment complex, the townhome that we actually bought, is because of peace. When we first got there,
You moved into a townhouse?
Yes, sir.
With people living that close to
Yes,
you?
sir.
For peace?
Yes, sir. But the thing about it, when we first got there, she came outside and showed us around, showed us different areas of the place where we can actually have peace. Me and my wife love to meditate and have time to ourselves. And she told us that this would be a great place for that. We told her that we was going to be trying to start a new family, and she was understanding. And for some reason, all that changed. We was going for peace, and she gave us the opposite of that.
And what caused the change, Mrs. Dulce?
Well, at first things were fine. She
How long?
invited. At first things were fine.
For how long?
For about a week, basically. For about a week. She invited us to a party, and so we came over to be social.
You had just moved in, and a week later she's inviting you to a party, and everything's still good.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And so we came over with a bottle of champagne. We actually do not drink, but to be social and to meet some of the other homeowners, we came over and we presented her with a bottle of champagne. We stayed for a little while. Wasn't really our scene, but again, to be social, we stayed for a little while and then we left. And maybe about an hour or two later, around about 11-ish, we found that the music was still PM. Yes. We found that the music was still very loud and the party was still going on.
She's
and so
lying.
I went
She's lying.
next.
Wait a minute. I haven't even heard the story. I mean, I read what both of you had to say, but let me hear what you have to say.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. So I went there and I asked her, could you please turn down your music? At this point, she must have been very drunk because she was very rude and she said, get lost. And so I turned around and I went back. And
Now, how many people were you having a party that night, ma'am?
Yes, I did.
How many people were there?
It was about 15 people.
All right. And was there alcohol being served?
There was alcohol
Your Honor, it was
and
more like
food.
20.
Well,
25.
let her tell me the story, and then I can figure out. I'm a big boy. I can decipher it for myself. All right. And then with respect to, why did you extend the offer to the Dulces to come over?
Your Honor, basically when the Dulces moved in, we didn't start off really well. When they first moved in, since it's a townhome, they're right next to each other, and they live right next door to me.
All right.
We share the common area of the porch, and our doors are next to each other.
Who was there beforehand?
Beforehand,
Look at me.
Beforehand there were previous owners there, but they lost their home to foreclosure.
Oh, I see. So you all were able to take advantage of the property.
Yes, Your Honor.
And so they lost their home to foreclosure. How long had you been neighbors with those folks?
I have been neighbors with them for 5 years.
And any problems with them?
I never had any problems with them.
All right. And so this one party, do you recall them coming back saying, could you turn the noise down or could you keep it a little quiet?
This one party, basically I invited, well, they didn't come to this particular party. The first party that I had, I invited them. The second occasion that we had, she actually called the police on the
Wait,
party.
was there an occasion that she came to a party that you had?
She did. She came to
Well,
the
how
first
many
party.
parties were you having?
Exactly.
Every weekend?
Exactly.
It wasn't
I'm asking her.
It wasn't a party. It was the second
Look at me.
time jam session because I have a...
Stop. Party jam session. What's the difference?
The difference is the people that were in my house were helping me get ready for preparing me to sing the national anthem. I was going to be opening up for a basketball game for a friend of mine who said they needed someone to sing the national anthem.
So they're preparing you for a singing opportunity.
Yes.
How many people were there? All of us can't talk at the same time. That's a problem.
At that point in
How many
time...
people were there helping you prepare for the song?
At that point in time, it was only 4 people.
All right. And this was the occasion that the Dulces came over.
No, the Dulces came over when it was 15 people there. That was an actual party. The second time was really a jam session for me getting ready for my debut doing the national anthem.
And were these other folks going to be singing with you?
No,
Well,
basically...
then why did you need to have a jam session?
Because my vocal coach needed, because I was a little shy, my vocal coach said
And you're singing the national anthem in front of a basketball game and you're shy?
No, not shy like that, but they wanted to get me interacted with a couple of other... she doesn't do vocal coaching just by herself.
So you're singing with your 4 friends, preparing... Are you a professional singer?
That is what I'm... Yes, I am. That's what I'm going into. That's the other thing that I'm going into outside of being the HOA president.
When America's Court returns. Closed captioning provided by